I'm Dr. Glenn Caddy, and I am a managing partner of two funds, one Eventus Capital Group and the other Eventus Investment Partners. We initially became involved with ArtVersion through a referral from a friend of mine. We have built two websites in Eventus Capital, in several other companies, two other websites with the help of ArtVersion, and we've been really extremely happy with the outcome. Our companies involve, the Eventus Capital Group involves ETF arbitrage trading, and one of our other companies, Eventus Investment Partners, does hedged options trading. And so we needed a rather specialized image that we were looking for. We didn't want an image that was showy. We wanted an image that was conservative and professional. We also needed a lot of back-end work done because we were, as a fund, we weren't able to actually advertise on our website, but rather provide some information on the website. We needed people who'd be able to access a back end of the website in order to get documents that would be selected, limited access documents. And so in a variety of ways, we had some unique needs in our site. And ArtVersion at every level delivered what we were looking for. When we first hired ArtVersion, we were hoping that we'd found the right group to work with. And Goran, who runs the company, proved to be the ideal support person. We weren't sure exactly what our web presence was to look like. We had a sense of the coloring, but his technical group and his design group really made a tremendous difference. We knew we wanted a clean look. We wanted it crisp. We also knew we wanted state-of-the-art support software on these to facilitate the site. And what we've got is exactly what we were looking for. I have been so satisfied with him and his team that I can't imagine ever considering going anywhere else. And I've probably referred 4 or 5 of my colleagues in one way or another to him, and we've had nothing but real satisfaction and praise coming back as a result of the work that they've been able to get from ArtVersion. It takes not only somebody who's dedicated, but somebody who's really bright and on top of his craft to be able to do the sort of work with the efficiency that we've been able to see in Goran and ArtVersion. When we decided that we needed to create a website for Eventus Capital, we knew generally what we were looking for. We looked at a lot of websites, and we were able to, in essence, cut and paste concepts that we'd seen with the idea of trying to implement them. But going from our general ideas to the actual implementation of what we produced was something that we wouldn't have been able to do by ourselves. We wouldn't be able to do it from a design standpoint. We didn't know enough conceptually to be able to bring forth the images that ultimately we were able to create. And at every turn, we'd throw out an idea. Goran would come back with 2 or 3 choices, sometimes 4 or 5 choices. We'd implement one of those. We'd refine that. I don't think that there's been a day in my time in dealing with Goran where we weren't able to get a call back within a day, and sometimes within 10 or 15 minutes. And so often we were able to make real progress real quick when it came to getting what we needed to do accomplished. I have found the experience of working with them has made our work, our life in trying to present ourselves extremely easy. And even with all the challenges that we threw at him, there wasn't one solution that he offered. There'd be 3 or 4. And often we'd work through which is the best solution for our particular needs. Sometimes we'd choose one and decide, no, let's go to plan B. There was never a time when Goran said, oh, well, that's going to cost more, or I can't get to that for a week. It was always done very promptly, and so much of what the changes that we made, I have the distinct impression we weren't charged for them.